Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're here on Lakawon Island, and if we follow this path all the way to the end, we're going to get to Westpoint Aquasport Center, where we can meet Toti, who is the kite surfing instructor here on Lakawon Island. And Toti is going to explain all about kite surfing here, not only on Lakawon, but in the Philippines as well.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background in kite surfing?
Okay. Good evening, John. And I'm Toti Reformado. I'm a instructor, level one. I was certified in Sri Lanka, and I've been kite surfing for the last 12 years and teaching for the last 6 years.
Brilliant. So, what made you fall in love with kite surfing?
Well, John, I since the start, since I was 12 years old, always been into adventure sports and impact sports. I took up taekwondo, martial arts, a lot of them. I I play golf, I swim, I do a lot of Spartan races.
Wow.
I work out every day to keep up. And yes, the latest sport I'm into now is the lifestyle sport called kite surfing.
Brilliant. So, what makes Lakawon Island a great spot for kite surfing and what makes it unique?
Okay, Lakawon Island is a small island. It's actually a sandbar. It's 16 hectares in size. And what makes it great for kite surfing is the shallow water, the flat water, and the strong winds that we get for 8 months. Our amihan season, which starts in late October and ends in March, gives us 4 or even 5 months of wind from the northeast side. And for Habagat, from August till about late first week of October, we get another 4 to 5 months, depending on the wind conditions. So to your question, Lakawon gets 8 to 9 months of wind from both sides of the wind direction.
Brilliant. So, how does Lakawon compare to other kite surfing spots within the Philippines?
Okay, most of the kite surfing spots here in the Philippines are kiteable during the amihan season, which is October until March. So it's very limited to those months compared to Lakawon, which is, like I said, 2 seasons of kiting available.
So, what are the best months for kite surfing here and what are the wind conditions like?
In Lakawon, uh, like I said, Amihan it starts in October, late October, and ends in March, and gives you around between 12 to 20 knots of wind, which is very good. Now, during Habagat, because we are a direct hit of the wind tunnel between Negros Island and Panay Island, it delivers epic winds from 20 knots to 32 knots. Wow.
Wow.
Really epic, John.
Well, so is kite surfing hard to learn, and how long would it take a beginner to get up and riding?
Okay, normally, John, depending on the physical capabilities, the focus, and the commitment of the student, usually our full course, which lasts for about 3 days and actual 9 hours training. Sometimes the students get to finish the course in 6 hours and is able to write.
Wow.
Now, it depends on how frequent the student comes back for more water time. We call it water time. Then he gets to progress to really good level or expert level in a very short period of time.
Mm. So, what are the biggest mistakes beginners make when they first try kite surfing?
Okay. This is overconfidence or lack of focus, lack of commitment, and then they tend to be less careful, leading to some minor accidents or sometimes bad accidents.
Yeah. So, what kind of physical fitness level do you need to start?
Well, you don't have to be a super athlete, or contrary to the belief of the others, you need to have great big guns, or very physically fit. All you need to do, like I said, is maybe a certain level of commitment and focus and interest in the sport. Because, John, this is a lifestyle sport. When you learn it, when you like it, that kind of lifestyle will, fight you
Yeah.
and keep you going.
Yeah, a bit like diving. So, do you need any previous experience in water sports to learn kite surfing?
Not really. Even non-swimmers, even those who do not know how to swim, because you're equipped with life jackets and floating devices. Uh, Not really. You don't really need that much experience in water sports.
So, what kind of gear do you need to get started, and is it expensive?
Okay, you will need a kite. You will need a kite. You will need safety equipment like the helmet and the flotation device or the impact, and then you will need a board. So for entry level, using used equipment, it might be something lower than 100,000 to 150,000, depending on the brand and the size of the equipment that you're getting. But when you learned a lot and you feel like you want to get to the pro level, it could be around 250,000 to 300,000.
So, how do you choose the right kite size for the different wind conditions?
Okay, usually the instructors will give you advice, but it's all dependent on the wind condition, your body weight, and the size of the board. So it's a combination of those three to get optimum riding experience.
Brilliant. So, what are the main safety precautions every kite surfer should know?
Okay, for every kite surfer, the focus is always on self safety for yourself, meaning you have to learn and know and to be able to execute self rescue techniques. And then secondarily, equally important is also the safety of the environment, the people around you, the spectators, and everything. So a good kiter will always have focus on safety for himself, safety for others.
Brilliant. So, have you ever had any scary experiences while kite surfing, and how did you handle them?
Oh, yes, especially when I was a newbie. So we used to, well, sometimes because of peer pressure, the pack would like to go inter-island and go exploring somewhere. And because I'm a adventurous person myself, I would go with them. And in the middle of the ocean, I would fall off, get carried away by the current. Get smashed into corals, and get bitten off by the sea urchins, so it usually is painful part, that's unforgettable.
I understand that.
I manage it by trying to be better and more comfortable during rides, especially long rides or crossings, meaning island to island. And even with the knowledge that it's a shark infested part of the ocean, you just have to be more comfortable and more focused and confident.
So, what are some pro tips for people looking to take their skills to the next level?
Okay, I'm not really a pro, John. I'm just an instructor, a regular instructor. I teach the basic kiting instructions for beginners, and then when they feel like they have to progress to pro level, do some tricks, I usually refer them to the better persons, to the right person, to the right instructor specialized in tricks and everything. Some will just go to YouTube and learn by themselves, which is also okay.
So, what's your favorite trick? And what was the most difficult one to learn?
Oh, there's what we call the freestyle, no? It's like the ballet and the gymnastics of kite surfing. I don't do that because I'm too old. But my favorite is the basic jumps, just 5 feet or 10 feet in the air. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
So, are there any hidden kite surfing spots near Lakawon that visitors should check out?
Oh yeah. Aside from Lakawon, which is really reachable anytime. I mean, still here in the Negros area is Bantayan Beach, which is Santa Fe Kite School. Dumaguete, which is specifically Sambuanga, and then Guimaras Island. We have a new school in Sicogon, and of course, the Mecca of kite surfing, Boracay.
So, what's the best part about teaching kite surfing on Lakawon Island?
Oh, the best part is we have uh, like I said, you have 8 months, you have 2 seasons to enjoy kite surfing. It's shallow water. Most of the time, it's flat water. The island has a fleet of speedboats and other water vessels that can rescue you in case. And then we have also, if you want to book a hotel room and enjoy the restaurant facilities at the hotel, you can do so. If not, you can stay in Westpoint and just camp out and the usual surfer lifestyle.
Brilliant. Is there any big kite surfing events held on the island every year?
Yes, every year there are in fact two major international races. Now, one is the Philippine Kiteboarding Association Kite Tour, wherein Lakawon is one of the legs of the four races. No, and the other one during Habagat is the iconic Lakawon Habagat Open, which I personally organize. This is held every first week of August every year.
Brilliant. So, what's the best part about teaching kite surfing on Lakawon?
Oh, it's okay. First of all, the the proximity from Bacolod. It's just a 45-minute drive with a new highway and a 15-minute boat ride to the island. Imagine from the city, just an hour, you're on white sand island destination.
I know it's very good.
Yeah.
So, how can visitors book lessons and what packages do you offer?
Okay, we have our Facebook page. It's called Westpoint Aquasport Center. Or they can call me at 0917-505-7653.
And I will put all these in the description down below. So, what is one unforgettable experience you've had while you've been teaching here?
Here in Lakawon. Okay, aside from the great people I meet, both locals and foreigners, It's the cocktail parties and the dancing when they graduate.
Oh, brilliant. So, have you got any final words of advice for somebody who's thinking about trying kite surfing for the first time?
Well, whether you are young or young ones, if you feel you need to learn a new lifestyle sport, or you want to learn something new that's exhilarating and liberating, come join us at Westpoint Aquasport Center and learn this new extreme sport called kite surfing.
Brilliant. So, for one last time, where can people follow you or book a lesson if they're interested?
Okay, again, it's Westpoint Aquasport Center. That's the name of our Facebook page, or you can call me directly at 0917 505 7653, or email me at toti.lakawon@gmail.com.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Toti.
Thank you, John.